folks. Today is January 24th of 2021, and I'm here to quickly kind of talk about this interesting developing phenomenon that's going on right now. And let's see if I can screen share. I've got a lot of pages open right now. I need to make sure I get the right one open. Is it this one? Looks like it. Okay. So hang on, let me show you who's the phenomenon right now. Right now, Bernie Sanders in his mittens is the phenomenon, and I'm talking about it. So I'm putting energy into it. We're wondering what the hell is going on. Some of us are wondering if this is a media ploy, since memes have been a tool of propaganda for decades. So is this a meme that actually began in the people's realm or elsewhere? You know, that's a good question, and I don't have the answer to that, and that's not what I'm looking at anyway. I'm just looking at what is it that people are really seeing when they're looking at Mr. Bernie Sanders, or what is it that they're thinking that they're seeing? So Bernie is one of the fortunate ones in our realm that has his information public. So thank you. We got this pulled up here. Oh no, that's not it. I looked for there actually is an asteroid named Bernie and an asteroid named Sanders. And so let's have a look at where they are. Okay, this is so the inauguration was on the 20th, and it was at noon local time. So this is a chart of the following day at noon my time, since I'm here in Las Vegas. So my thought was the inauguration happened, and it's highly unlikely that the memes began the same day. It takes people a minute to process and figure out what they think is funny, and for a wave to really pick up speed. So I would definitely say that by the next day, noontime, especially noontime my time, which is 3 hours after noontime East Coast time, which was where the inauguration had happened, this was definitely a phenomenon. And if I were to go to any major search engine and just type in Bernie Sanders mittens, I can see news stories talking about this being a thing as of 3 days ago, and that is the day after the inauguration. So here we are looking at the day after the inauguration at high noon my local time, which isn't going to make a huge difference with what I noticed right off the bat. I have some distracting asteroids here on this chart, so don't worry about that. But I can't superimpose the Bernie and the Sanders asteroids. For anybody who wants to know, asteroid number 7149 is Bernie, and asteroid number 3029 is Sanders. So at noon in Las Vegas on the 21st of January, which is what you're seeing, Bernie, the Bernie asteroid, was at 24 degrees Capricorn, 46 minutes, minutes, 0 seconds, like 24 degrees, 46 minutes. And let me just point something out. Here is Pluto, 24 degrees, 52 minutes in Capricorn. So I have not yet looked to see how fast this asteroid in particular, Bernie, moves, but is nearing a perfection of being conjunct with Pluto. I mean, that's a really interesting transit, wouldn't you say? I'm not saying that I know what it means. You get to infer that. Y'all know what Pluto means. Y'all know who you think Bernie is. I'm just saying something is going on with this asteroid making a conjunction with Pluto at this time when this meme is spreading like wildfire. I mean, what does Pluto do but set fires to the dead wood in the forest so that the forest can regrow? Fascinating, fascinating. Sanders wasn't as fascinating of a position. I mean, we have him in the asteroid 3029. Sanders is 19 degrees Leo at this time. And, you know, I mean, it's not making any interesting conjunctions. I do see that it happens to be close to opposite Mercury. You know, Mercury disseminating information. We could have the full light of awareness of how Sanders is being disseminated. Maybe that's why I'm able to talk about it, because I can actually see it over there in the other house. It's a possibility. You know, there's too many factors, and I'm just picking on some of the things that I heard in the echo chamber. As much as I try to put dissenters in there, some of them are just so grating on the ears. Let me just have a quick view here. We're doing this live. I got stuff to do. I'm jumping on here because it really was shiny, you know. If the raven or crow mind is kind of like mercurial and looking for all those little shiny things, well, it's pretty easy to see shiny things that are in opposition. I mean, it's pretty, they're quite noticeable. So Sanders over there, like shiny, and then Bernie in particular making his conjunction with Pluto. It's just like, bam, okay, something is going on. Something's going on. I've read some people comment about it, and I'm not going to say whether or not anyone is right or wrong. I just want to take a quick look to see if I can notice any other obvious transits or aspects, I mean, with these two asteroids. So, oh, okay, well, that's interesting, right? So we have Bernie at 24 Capricorn, which is Pluto, you know, conjunct Pluto. But now I can see here, and it did put it in the chart. I didn't notice that the chart had put it here. We have this very strong, because it's the same degree, we have this very strong aspect to Eros, the god of love. Oh, wow. It's like he's helping us to kind of love this transformation. Oh, maybe we'll see how this goes. What kind of a transformation is he trying to help us to love? There, I mean, these are some interesting houses, but the houses that they're in are somewhat irrelevant because this is an ongoing phenomenon, and I don't really know when it started, and I don't want to put in the inauguration, but this is by this time I had definitely seen the memes, and I in particular am not enamored by Bernie Sanders because I'm not into this politics thing, but I am enamored by the fact that he has taken the internet by storm again. And I wanted to touch upon that again, touch upon that a little bit more in detail in a moment. But I do see this strong aspect that Pluto and Bernie, the asteroid, is making to Eros. And it's just kind of like Bernie in this sign of Capricorn mastery discipline. It's like you don't really like the devil, but you do, because those things that he offers as bad as they may be, you wanted them. Because it's tapping into something that you love, Eros, that you have hidden, Scorpio. Oh, that's so much fun. What, these are not strong aspects. There's some other interesting aspects going on, but they're not as strong, so I won't talk about them. I will jump over to a different screen. Let's go over here really quickly. Here we have Bernie Sanders' human design chart. I just wanted to go over this really quickly because the moment I saw his chart, I was like, "Aw, no wonder." I mean, he's kind of just like, he's so open. He's so reflective. People just gonna see like a lot of what they want to see. And he's a projector. So it's like they recognize something in him that's why people are loving him, right? I mean, projectors are kind of designed to be loved. I mean, there's an old human design analogy with the flashlight, and so you have the flashlight with the projector being the light bulb. Well, that's one of the most important parts when you're dealing with the light bulb. I mean, we do want to make sure that the generators, aka the batteries, are charged and working. But the moment there's something wrong with the light bulb, the light dims, it flickers. You want to make sure the color of the light bulb is correct. There's of course every single part of the flashlight is important and is ideally cared for, but the light bulb part is the most noticeable part. So I think it's really interesting how much people love him, a projector. Why do they love him? Because he is success. That's a projector. And what do they see? They see a lot of things being reflected back towards themselves because he's so open, of a projector in particular. And the things that they see within himself that are defined, this definition here, this is part of the integration circuit. I mean, this is not connected to any awareness center. It's strictly a motor and the G center. I mean, I have the other half of this circuit. I know what it's like to just have your body do certain things and just kind of sit back and watch in awe. And it has everything to do with his own personal process, like mine. And it's magical to watch other people get to share in that experience. It gives other people permission to be themselves. I mean, right here, channel of initiation, the design of needing to be first. You know, I was listening to something recently and it said the definition of being a winner was to not give up just because you've lost. Something along those lines. And that's kind of along these lines to me. This needing to be versed, this striving. It's an inner striving. It has nothing to do with what's going on out there in the world. So why shouldn't Bernie Sanders have lost? Because if he's really being true to his design, this inner striving has nothing to do with outward success. So that's what I got. That's what I think about Bernie Sanders. I hope you keep your fingers warm. Thank you.